Okay. Salutations, family. Welcome back to the Electric Leaf, where it is my goal to assist you in nourishing your mind, your body, and your chakras. How are you all doing out there? I hope you are doing well. This new moon energy in Aries is a very interesting energy. When I meditated on the energy for the new Aries moon, the new moon in Aries, rather, what I saw was a little tiny speck of a flame like this. You see how there's a little tiny speck of, you can see the fire in there, but it's not a full-on flame. I was seeing that little glow like that in the darkness, and it caught to a flame, and that flame caught to a full-on fire. So the faith of a mustard seed. If you've never betted on anything before in your life, now is the energy. Now is the time where the energy is here to catch the current of flow. Doors are opening for people that have always been open. That have always been closed. Excuse me. Because that's the feeling, openness, flow, where there was no movement before, there is now. I'll give you an example. There's a store that I went to. I used to go to this store pretty regularly a few years ago. And every time I would go there, I would catch this feeling that the lady at the register would always have like she would have a little attitude, and I never would understand why. She would follow me around the store. She would ask me, do I need assistance, like 10 times. And the store literally is not that big. You know what I mean? It's not that big at all. So I started to get this feeling of, you know what? I'm not going back to that store. I don't care if I got to wait 50 days. I will order my stuff online. I don't care how long I got to wait, right? One of my peers that I really respect and admire told me that he had gone to that same store and that he felt nothing like that, and that I should try to go back. And so like I said, I respect this person, and so I said, you know what? Let me think about it. Let me think about this. I don't know if I'm going to ever go back. But anyway, the opportunity presented itself, and me and one of my homies went over there yesterday, and we absolutely had the most amazing time. And the amazing time was with the lady that I felt always had an attitude with me. But it wasn't that I felt. I had tangible proof, okay? It was tangible, hardcore facts every time, you know? But I changed my energy. Instead of going in there expecting the bullshit, excuse the language, but that is the only way to describe it, okay? I went in there expecting the good shit. Excuse my language. I just said that one because I just like to say my happy words. But anyway, this Aries new moon is bringing the energy of catching fire, the phoenix rising from the ashes, koi fish falling from the sky, floating from the sky. Okay, this is not a usual energy. I see carp fish. I see like a golden river. It looks like a lava, but it's gold. I see that. I see butterflies. I see locks breaking, like disintegrating, like ashes. Yeah. So I'm going to go into prayer now, decrease myself and increase the Most High, because that's the only way I know how to read. Honestly, I'm so humbled by this experience of reading that it just makes me all the more worthy and grateful to the Most High, to the divine, to Source, because it allows me to experience the grace and mercy that is always available. If you can go with me here, like my background here, it looks like the universe. It looks like a starry night, right? Infinitely, there's possibilities out there. Infinite possibilities out there. It's broad openness. And I also associate this with creation, the element of air and all that. But when it comes to catching a wave, if you can look at, you know what, I heard Bob Proctor call it an ocean of motion. That is a perfect description. The world we live in, if you could just imagine it like almost like the air is water to a degree, right? And there are these unseen vibrations that travel through the air, just like there are unseen currents that travel through the water. It's energies that travel through the waters that keep certain waters separated, that keep certain waters where they need to be, right? Those same energetic signatures that travel through the air, they carry information in those wave patterns. That's why it is important for us to have a discerning spirit. Have a discerning spirit, okay? So a spirit of discernment, though, it's not always that just because you are triggered that someone else or something else has a bad energy signature. It just means that it's one that's unfamiliar to you, or it triggers certain memories to be activated within you. There's an important need to understand that people who trigger us, they carry important messages to us. Okay? People who trigger us are like King Koopa level of Super Mario Brothers. Okay? You have to get through that. But we're not jumping on it. We're not jumping on its head, right? We're not jumping on the trigger's head. We're more so moving through it by recognizing who we are through the trigger. Spoiler alert about the movie Soul. If you haven't seen the movie Soul, I suggest that you see it. My mom didn't like it though. And we typically have the same taste in movies, but my mom didn't like it. But everyone else that I've talked to about this movie has loved the messages. But there's this moment in the movie where Jamie Foxx is talking to Tina Fey, and they are like, her character is scared. And is it Tina Fey? I don't know. I thought it was Tina Fey. It sounds like, yeah, anyway, I don't know. 22, okay? Jamie and 22 are talking, and she was in the land of the lost souls. Like she was with the lost souls, and Jamie comes in to try to help her. But what happens is this energy forms and twists and shifts itself into Jamie. You know, it twists and shifts into different things. But anyway, this energy shifts into Jamie. Some of us would look at that energy as the devil, right? And that's how I have to talk usually for people to understand, because most teachers throughout history, throughout life, most shamans, most storytellers that most historians, they from way back from ancient times, they've been personifying energies so that people who have other specialties in life can understand the story, if that makes sense. But that energy that swirled up in front of Jamie Foxx was his own energy, and he had to face himself. and go and pass through himself. He had to face himself, forgive himself. He had to face himself and recognize that it was him. You know, he couldn't just say, oh my God, it's the devil. The devil made me do all these things. I'm possessed. You know, those types of, that type of talk is irresponsible. It's irresponsible, and quite frankly, you're just too big to be acting like that. You're too big. That's that's how I talk to myself in the mirror sometimes. So anyway, I have this candle here, and I have it dressed towards sacred energy. I have it dressed towards new beginnings, creativity, creation, catching fire, embracing our own individuality. And of course, I'm going with this candle here because it is Aries energy, and I know everybody can feel it, that it is a new year. Now we're in the new year, and I know that everybody can feel it. That's how you know that the new year is not before January. The new year is not there. It's not. January 1st is not the first day of the year. We know that energetically. You feel this newness. You feel it and you see it. Newness. Yes, you feel it and you see it. So set your intentions, okay? Set your intentions with this candle. This is an amazing, auspicious time. This is an auspicious time. So Divine Mother and Father, thank you so much for allowing us to come together. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for allowing me to be a conduit of your messages. Thank you for allowing those watching to receive secret synchronicities from you. Thank you for allowing a secret, private, synchronized conversation with the viewer so that they know that they are special and directly connected to you. Thank you so much for this moment. Thank you for your messages. Your messages. Your name, I thank you. So it is. I don't know why I picked this deck up. That tree is giving me vibes, though. This deck I typically use for shadow energy, but I went straight to this deck, and I don't know why. I'm noticing a rainbow here in the corner that I've never noticed before. I'm not sure if you all are able to see, but let's see. What messages do you have for us regarding the Aries New Moon? Most High God, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I said the tree is giving me vibes. Okay. New life. This is the tree of life. This is the tree of life right here. Okay. And look what pops out first. 22. 22. The divine will do it every time. 22. Kundalini rising. Ignite your passion for life. What did I say? Catching flame, right? Catching flame. And I said that, right? I said the golden river. I said the golden river, right? Abundance. I don't remember what else I saw. I apologize. I have to go back and watch these things. I have to go back and watch them because this is God. You know, look at this. Becoming the dragon. Oh my goodness. Becoming the dragon. That is really what this Aries New Moon energy is about. Whatever you want, whatever it is you need, set your intention for it. Go for that. Go for that. Because this is oh my goodness, the message that I'm seeing is for us to believe this, to think beyond what we usually think. I know that we're going to be triggered at some point, though, because that's how these activations work. But if you're able to recognize the trigger and respond, rise to the occasion of being triggered, right? Stay grounded, stand firm in what it is that you know to be true. Stand firm in that. Let what you know to be true to actually catch fire and become this dragon. The dragon is the one who gets to go to the upper world. The dragon is the one who knows where the pot of gold is. The dragon is the one who knows how to get to the end of the rainbow. The dragon knows how to manifest this opportunity through this adversity. The dragon is the one who knows how to be love. Because again, this dragon is going back. It gives me the Raya and the Last Dragon vibes again. So I'm going back to the reading that we posted the other day about karma. Karma and the infinite knot. What? I know we're going to be triggered, God. So when we're triggered, you know, what things do you want us to know? Or what do you want us to know about these triggers? Unconditional love. That's what God wants us to know about these triggers. And look at this. Dirt. This is talking about being planted, becoming this tree of life. When I created this card, I was thinking about the depths of darkness that we can experience and how sometimes we don't realize what really is going on around us, and how sometimes it gets so... I didn't even think about this when I created this card, but this is what's coming through now. That we get so caught up in seeing the mundane. We get so caught up in seeing how things happen regularly and how things go for most people, like these blades of grass. That as we're growing, we might look at these blades of grass around us growing and think, you know, okay, well, this is my future too. But you're being asked to think beyond that. Like, you're more than just a blade of grass. And the blades of grass are not just blades of grass. They're important and they're needed, but for something else. And so are you. But you got to understand, energetically, when you're this, of course, you want what's more interesting to pluck? Oh my gosh, a 4-leaf clover. Bloop. Right? Right? People are going to want to pluck you. Oh, look at this. You see how that changes and shifts from 4-leaf clover? Now we're going to become the sun. Right? This is very solar plexus vibes right here. This is also very sacral energy vibes, you see? It's like, don't get lost. Don't even get lost here. But you know, with this, with what's more pluckable? Oh my gosh, what kind of flower is this? Bloop. And I'm seeing that as being triggered. You know what I mean? So when you're plucked, and I'm going back to Super Mario Brothers, right? It's like game over, but you can start anew. And you have infinite numbers of where you can just regenerate yourself after being plucked, because you're connected to the divine source. People are going to want to pluck you, but the way you regenerate yourself infinitely, the way you continue to become the next most imaginable thing, unimaginable thing, okay? The most beautiful thing, The way you allow these miracles to flow through your life is by having the compassion for the person who plucked you. Like, and you don't go to the energy of, dang, why can't they just let me live? Why can't they let me grow? Why they counting my pockets? Why they doing this to me? Why they always want to ride with no gas money? Why they always coming over here asking for something? No, no, no. That's not the way. That's not the energy. You have to look within yourself and see what type of lack mentality has you feeling like that. Or you need to understand how you are not setting healthy boundaries with this person that allows you to still interact with them, as well as, had to make sure I was recording, as well as still being this, allowing your light to shine, being able to have the unconditional love through being plucked, knowing that, oh, they just are doing this because they're interested in this more than they're interested in self. And I understand that, but I'm going to continue to grow like this until they can recognize the magic in themselves, that they are capable of going from blades of grass to 4-leaf clovers to whatever this solar plexus flower is right here. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Look, I just opened the deck up. This, it be getting freaky sometimes. This is my root chakra. The tree is giving me vibes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Okay. The tree is giving me vibes. All right. So this root chakra card, this tree of life card, ground yourself. The mushrooms are also speaking a lot to me. The mushrooms are speaking a lot to me. And also it's one flower there. One flower, very rare energy. Like I said, this is very rare energy. This is the type of energy where you could say, yes, God, I do. I want $1 million. And then you get $1 million. Okay. So please don't forget to hit my Cash App if you get $1 million. Okay. Okay. Don't forget. I'm in this too. I'm in this as well. All right. So, let's see. Are there any more messages that you have? That was really cool. That was really cool with that root chakra card coming out. Okay. Now, open the deck also to broken or open. Okay. So, some of us are going to... This is a major breakthrough. I'm going to let you know. This is a major breakthrough. If you get... I don't know the price of TVs, okay? But let's just say you can get the biggest TV you've ever seen that you've been wanting all your life, and you got the card to get your TV to the house, okay? Let's say you go there and it's $1,000, all right? Like, that's how much the TV costs on a regular basis, which I know it'll probably cost more, but I'm just saying, round number. So you go there, you get this amazing TV, and it's $1,000, but you get to the register, right? And there's a person there, and this person is just, it seems like that person is really, they're really having trouble with, you can tell they holding up the line, basically. You're going to be there for longer than you wanted. Okay. So you get there. They're holding up the line. You're trying to get your great TV home, and you get into this energy of understanding, love, light. You're not looking for anything other than to just hold space for whatever's happening at the register, right? Hold space. So that is catching this frequency. This frequency, there's a rare frequency, because you know the one that's usually caught is, oh, I wish they would hurry up. I got things to do. You know, that's pretty typical vibe to catch. So you catch a different wave. So when you get on that wave, you get up there to the register, and the lady looks back at you. She feels this good energy coming from you. And she sees that you've got that TV, and she says, oh, I got something in my purse for that. I got a coupon. And she reaches down and hands you a 50% off coupon of great TVs, the best, most magnificent TVs in the world. And so now you get this TV for $500 versus where it was $1,000 before. So some people would look at that and say, well, I still had to pay $500. But some people were going to look at it and say, I got this for $500. I'm saying that because it's going to take some give from you. And it's going to, and it's important for you, whoever you are that feels like you have nothing, that you recognize this energy and this abundance that's coming from within you, of how your energy is going to be the part that shifts your life from the mundane to the magnificent. And you become what you need to become in order to reach this abundance. Okay? And it does take unconditional love to get there. Okay? And of course, with this tree looking like this, shadow work. You have to make sure you do your shadow work. But shadow work is not, like I've said before, it's not, oh, I'm terrible and I did this wrong and I'm not good at this. And oh, I had lust today and I had that. I had a big lunch today. You know, that's not always shadow work. Sometimes shadow work is making sure that you are watering your roots. Meaning making sure that you are taking care of you. Making sure that you are actually receiving. Right? Look, this is next. Look up, receive as you have given. Receive. You have to nurture your roots. And that water, what you're going to be nurturing your roots with, is the love and the words of the divine. Some people say that they have to read the Bible or whatever. I love reading the Bible. I love reading a lot of ancient texts. But there is nothing like going to the source and tasting and seeing it for yourself. And the Bible says that. You know, taste and see for yourself. I got this beautiful card deck. I'm going to pull one last energy. Oh, actually, I'm going to pull two. I'm going to pull two more cards. I'm going to pull a card from this, the Afro Goddess Oracle, because these cards were so beautiful. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. What messages do you have from this beautiful young lady's beautiful deck? Oh my goodness, family, it's another tree. Wow, the sun and the moon. And look at what's in both of those. The tree. Let me tell you how I am. And this young lady, her artwork, okay, beautiful. You did such a good job, sis, if you're out there watching. This is kind of like this. In the sun, in the light, being able to be seen. You know, this is an auspicious time and you can see it. It's beautiful. You see the light shining and it's wonderful and it's great. And oh my gosh, it's so amazing, right? As this is the sun card. The sun card is always the most auspicious card, right? The most, even if it's in reverse, this is still good news. Okay. Now this sun card goes along. This sun card goes along with this tree of life so well. Okay. And so with the moon card being at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing this as self-reflection, because that is what happens in the shadows. This is the shadow work. This is self-looking at self. And I'm also seeing this as a relationship that is actually coming together because of this shadow work. Relationships are meet harmonious spots, and they also hit those moments of feeling like, whoa, I don't know if this is right for me. But this relationship is the relationship with self, relationship with the higher self, relationship with understanding who we are and who self is and how self is projecting into the world. Are you a dragon? Are you helpful? Do you give? Because some of us say so often, I don't have anything to give. But we do. We do. You see that this tree is giving me vibes right now. We always have something to give. We always have something to give. So, but I do, for those people who are wanting any advice on relationships right now, Divine Mother and Father, because we do need relationships. Let me tell you, we talk about self so much, and self is important because self is the foundation to a healthy relationship. But goodness, you want companionship. You want a confidant at some point. I'm not talking about no silly willy-nilly relationship. I'm talking about real love, unconditional love, where we reflect with one another and we're not afraid of, oh, if I tell the truth, you're going to be running, you're going to hit the door. It's not that type of reflection. This is a full moon here. This is where we're in the darkness, we see one another, and we can accept one another as is in loving light. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father, for your messages. What romantic card or what romantic energy can clarify the moon, this moon energy of self-reflecting within a romantic relationship dynamic? Okay. I'm seeing very soon, let your friends help you, and passion. So this energy of what's happening in the daytime, that energy is what needs to be taken and looked at over again in the evening, in the midnight hour, so to speak, okay? Forgiving and learning. So as we go through this cycle, you know, whether it's with self or whether it's with past experiences, you know, that's not easy. And it's not easy to do with another person either. This work is always genuinely put your 5 on it, okay? But the forgiving and learning cycle is how we evolve. It's sacred geometry. It's how we move to the higher realms through forgiving and learning. And forgiving and learning comes from actually recognizing I am you, you are me, we are one, right? I see playfulness as well. So the last card that I want to pull is a very interesting card deck. And it is from Dr. Masuro Emoto, okay? So let's see. The final advice that you would like for us to see, Divine Mother and Father. Thank you so much for your messages. What is the final advice for this Aries New Moon? Final word of advice for this Aries New Moon. Confidence. Confidence, power, that's fire energy, right? And I'm also seeing the thymus healing. The thymus gland is connected to the heart chakra. So as we're doing all of this, don't forget to move in love, that your confidence stems from the energy of love. Okay? Powerful healing. Powerful healing. Becoming a dragon. I pray that this new moon for you, for us, is going to usher in so much beauty, so much new, so much unexpected, things greater than you ever could have imagined. Money, love, happy success, lovingly seeing ourselves. Lovingly seeing ourselves. Oh, and let me show you the crystals that go along with these. The water crystals. So confidence and thymus healing. So they look a little blurry right now, you know, but still, the energy of that is to give a little something. You're gonna get a dope coupon, but you do have to put some work in on this. So anyway, I hope this reading has helped you. I hope that it reaches you in the divine and rightful space. Until next time, family, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.